I think it's working. I don't have a little red indicator light to tell me it's not, or is, or whatever. This is going to be my first video. I've never done one of these before, so I feel a little silly. But what I'd like to do is talk briefly about weather radios. If you don't have one, first and foremost, I would say get one. You need to be aware when severe weather is rolling in, whether it be a hurricane, tornado, snowstorm, whatever the severity of the hazard is, you need to be aware of it. A couple of things to keep in mind, excuse me, when looking for a weather radio is its functionality. The biggest thing that people think about with a weather radio is that it's always going to work. They think if they've got it plugged into the wall, it's just going to turn on automatically. When there's a severe weather event, that's generally not the case. Other things that people think about, or tend to think, is that if they put batteries in it, they never have to worry about changing them. That's also false. Batteries corrode over time, and you need to be aware that they need to be checked. Generally, during the non-storm season, I would suggest taking the batteries out of the radio and storing them in a Ziploc bag somewhere safe and away from moisture. Two products that are really valuable, I would say, when you get ready for severe weather, are both by Midland, of all things. This one here was advertised today for $29.99 at Academy Sports and Outdoors. I shop there, great store, love it. But it's a base station essentially. It's designed to stay put. It goes on your counter. It's plugged into the wall. When severe weather rolls in, if properly programmed, and I emphasize that, properly programmed for your county, the radio will be awesome. It's great. If you lose power, if you've got batteries in it that have been kept in good shape, you'll be able to get updates. The problem is it's not very portable. It's not something that you would take with you if you needed to leave your house to go to another shelter, or to take down into your storm shelter if you've got one in your home. And it doesn't have any additional features. It's just a radio. So this is the WR120EZ. It's actually a really good product for the price. Normally it retails for $49.99. News 9 and Academy and Midland partnered up today in Edmond, and they've got them out locally in the Oklahoma City metro area for $29.99. But I can't guarantee how long that's going to go on until that promotion ends. So, great radio, but that's a product for another time. I'm going to set that over there. I'm going to bring in this guy. Now this is a product also by Midland that we like, but Buffalo Tactical partnered with Midland to be one of the first retailers to carry this one. This is the ER300, and we just received our initial shipment in today, and it's substantially more of a weather radio than the WR120EZ. The ER300 is a very cost-effective and very comprehensive severe weather prep tool. This thing has functionality that you wouldn't believe. It's got a two-stage flashlight with an SOS beacon. It has redundant power supplies. It has a rechargeable lithium-ion battery with a 2,000 milliamp hour battery. It has an alkaline battery backup. It'll take 6 AA batteries with just a toggle switch to switch between those two power sources. With a USB to a 110 outlet plug, you can run this indefinitely off of home power. And then it's got an input and an output USB port, which will allow you to jump essentially between the charging and the charger functions of this radio, because it also has a solar panel. So if you've got good sunshine, not a lot of cloud cover, you can essentially charge the radio will charge itself. In addition, I'll kind of look at the back here. You can charge external devices such as cameras, cell phones, etc. Again, keeping in mind that you've got, you don't have a lot of cloud cover. So this is what it looks like. But the key feature that I like about this one, and I'll get into the more detailed specifics of the radio itself, this has a feature that no other weather radio has, and people kind of balk when I tell them about it, but it's amazing. If you've ever spent any time in a storm shelter, a little bit of claustrophobia sets in. Can you imagine if you were stuck down there indefinitely because your house fell on top of you? You'd want to get out as soon as possible. And so BTO tends to cater to that market, to try and get people to have the right products staged in advance so that they can get out of their shelters. So this one comes with an electronic dog whistle. You think, why a dog whistle? That's the question. Well, a dog whistle, and it emits from here, is going to attract attention. Not just rescue dogs, it'll attract any dog. And I just have a strong belief that, along with maybe just a cheap whistle that you would keep on your person, those are two very critical items to have. And even if nothing happens to your home, which we would hope and pray for, if you're down in your shelter, you don't want to be stuck down there. Something could have been knocked over off your garage, or something could be blocking you. Maybe perhaps, and God forbid this would ever be the case, a defect in the latch that would keep you from getting your shelter door open. You want to attract attention. You want somebody to know you're down there. So a dog whistle, and again a backup whistle, but more importantly for this, it's a pretty critical rescue device. Additionally, the radio is a multi-jurisdictional radio, which means it'll be programmed to more than just your locality. So if you had to bug out, if you had to get in your car, you had to move and go somewhere else, you can have this pre-programmed for your local area, multi-counties, and you're going to be able to pick up those weather alert signals wherever you're at. In addition, it's not just a weather radio. It has AM, FM capability. You can run it just as a radio by itself, AM or FM, or you could run it as AM weather with a weather break-in, AM radio with a weather break-in, or just weather and then weather on demand, which means this in a standby mode will turn itself on. I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the package so you can see it right quick. As I said, we just got these in. Midland released this product. Information about the product came out December 23rd of 2013, and they introduced this product at the SHOT Show in Las Vegas in January. So it's not very big, pretty compact. Oh, one feature I failed to mention, and forgive me for that, is also in addition to the other power options that you have a crank. So if you're down there and for some reason you need to generate some power, all your options are limited. There's no sun, you can't recharge it, your alkaline batteries are dead, you got a crank. At least you can charge it up enough to be able to use the two-stage light. So I'm not going to mess around with that right now. That's what that looks like. Let's go ahead and see if this thing has no charge whatsoever. That's okay. Here's the USB input output. It also has a receptacle RCA jack for headphones if you needed it. And then here's that, I don't know if you can see that, that's the switch between the alkaline and lithium antenna. Midland markets this as a radio that you could take camping, you could take out on a boat trip, fishing, whatever, and it's pretty durable. More to follow on the ruggedness of it, but as you can see, it's pretty small, compact. It'll fit in a backpack real easy. Not much to it. Pretty simple, user-friendly, but mostly it's just got that functionality that you would want for your shelter, for your home, for your car, perhaps, maybe even at the office. So it comes with this. It comes with a USB cord, which you're going to need. This will be the jumper, or this will be what you'd plug into your wall receptacle to charge it, or your computer. It'll plug into your computer as well. Let's see what else is in here. And it comes with a certificate of guarantee, basic, user-free, quick start. By the way, Midland guarantees all their products, and if there's any problems with them whatsoever, you just contact the company, and they're gonna do right by you. So product catalog, and additional instructions, which would cover your programming, which would cover all your basic setup. Okay, anyway, that's that. I'm Carson. This is Buffalo Tactical. This is my first video. This is my first product. We hope you enjoy it, and we look forward to seeing you come to our website. Oh, and right now, because this is new, the retail on this is $79.99. We're offering it at 12% off, so $69.99 for as long as we care to run the promotion. Thanks so much. Look forward to doing business with you guys. Bye.